Hey guys, welcome back. So in this video, we're going to cover the most common solar roles out there and which one it is that you might want to focus on. My name is Leo and I helped manage more than 400 solar installations, rooftop installations across Australia, New Zealand, the Americas, and Africa as well. I have been working in the industry for more than 15 years and I will help you get a job within the solar industry or even get a promotion if that's the case. If you already feel that you already have experience and you want to upskill yourself and you want to take yourself to the next level, I will help you get to the next level. I run 4 online courses around solar energy. That's solar project management, the ultimate solar energy course, which is super technical for engineers, and also the ultimate and complete solar energy course, which is if you're a beginner, you should be able to find all the fundamentals there, and off-grid solar energy systems as well. More than 43,000 students have already trusted me with their enrollments, and most of them have already upskilled themselves and found a job within the solar energy industry. If you want to know more about these things, I can send you the full package bundle if you click on the links below. Guys, the very first role that we're going to focus on is the solar design engineering, okay? Now, this one right here. So, do you think you have an analytical mind or you're a technical thinker, then you might be looking at focusing on this role right here, right? For you to have an idea, an entry salary in Australian dollars, right, which would be converted if you want into American dollars, 30% less roughly, would be $65,000 to $85,000 on an entry point. If you're a mid to senior salary, you can get all the way to 120 plus Australian dollars, all right? 120,000 Australian dollars. What type of skills would be required for you to land a job within this industry? It's AutoCAD, PVCs, electrical knowledge, and so forth. It doesn't have to be a lot of knowledge. It needs just to be the fundamentals. So what we're trying to do here is for you to focus on 3 to 5 skills at most. Those 3 to 5 skills that'll give you the lingo, that'll give you the technicalities, that'll give you the language for you to start a conversation and progress through a conversation so that you can show whoever the interviewer is that you know what you're doing, that you know what you're talking about. So just focus on 3 to 5 skills tops, all right? So is solar designer something that you've been thinking about doing? Great. We can cover those ones in the online courses that I've got for you. The second role would be solar project manager, right? I've been a project manager for many, many years, not only solar rooftop for residential, but also commercial and industrial, and these days in utility scale solar project management, all right? So this role is best fit for organized and communicative leaders, all right? You love to communicate within different stakeholders of a project. Fantastic. This could be you, okay? This could very well be you. Now, the entry salary in Australian dollars would be $75,000 to $95,000, and you can get all the way to 100K, so $140,000 plus if you're in a senior salary, all right? Now, the skills required, obviously, is workflow management, communication, and so forth. There's so many things that we can cover within Solar Project Manager, and whether you're a beginner, entry level, or seniority. But regardless of whether you're one or the other, the fundamentals are still the same for every single project manager, all right? The only difference between an entry point and a seniority point is just the experience in between. But the lingo is the same, the vocabulary is the same, the process is the same, and the workflow is exactly the same. So that's what we can cover in one of our online courses, which actually one of them is called Solar Project Management Mastery. Now, the next role available for you guys would be solar installer. All right, solar installer. All right, it's best fit for hands-on and outdoor workers. Do you love working outside? Great, fantastic. This could be you. All right, entry salary is 60K. And the mid to senior salary, $90,000 plus for commercial and industrial purposes or rooftop, all right? Now, the key skills required, trade skills, physical fitness, and obviously safety. There's so much about safety when it comes to installation. If you want to become an installer and you're with the interviewer and you know nothing about safety, you're done, guys. All right, because no one is going to put their neck on the line for someone who can jeopardize their lives out there. It's going to have a direct repercussion on the company itself. It can even close down the company. So safety is massive. Again, guys, let's just focus on 3 to 5 skills that you need to have per role. Think about these things. The next role, the 4th one, would be solar sales or business development manager. All right, this is best fit for confident and outgoing communicators. If you know nothing about technicalities about solar, this could be a really good entry point. I first started door knocking. All right, that would be solar sales. I studied door knocking. It was an absolutely amazing, unbelievable experience. All right, unbelievable. I didn't know much about solar, the technicalities behind it. This is more than 15 years ago. But it got me into the industry, right? And from there on, I started progressing. All right, the entry salary could be $80,000, easy. And you got OTE, which stands for on-target earnings of more than $200,000 if you're an absolute rock star, superstar, all right? Could very well be the case if you're a really good communicator. Now, key skills required. Objection handling, it's fundamental right here, guys. Objection handling. Okay, objection handling. Absolutely fundamental, right? Good salespeople never see objections as rejections, but they see objections as redirections, as a step forward towards where you need to be, all right? And you need to have very basic solar technology knowledge. Then the other one, which possibly is not the case for you guys, but we're going to mention it anyways, is project development, right? This is usually for utility scale projects, okay, which is best fit for strategic thinkers and deal makers. Could be an entry point of $110,000 all the way up to $200,000 plus as we speak. So I've been there myself for many, many years. I've been doing land acquisition, negotiation, and you need to understand a lot about the market and so forth. It's pretty interesting. It's really good, but you can aim your vision towards something around here as well. Okay. So this is an absolute overview, guys. We're going to cover it in the next lecture, each one of these roles, what they do, and what is it best for, and obviously the skills required for you to actually increase your likelihood of getting employed within the industry. Okay. Now, let's just go down here, the decision guide, all right? Very high level, very, very high level. Which one should you choose? Do you feel lost? It's absolutely fine. Everyone feels lost. If you don't know, like if you don't have any experience whatsoever, if you have never jumped into the solar market before, how can you not feel lost? It's simple. It's actually way easier than what we guys think. We do not need to overthink these things, okay? What does our gut tell us? We need to focus on what are our strengths and go from there. For instance, the analytical choice, all right? If you think you're an analytical person, very simple, choose design, start from there. Maybe then as you progress through your knowledge, you'll be redirected towards solar project management, which is great. It's fantastic, but start somewhere. If you're analytical, go to solar design. If you prefer the strategic choice, right here, choose project development. If you want to work with landowners and councils to secure approval and massive solar farms, that could be the case, right? Project development. If you're also a strategic person and you're a really good communicator, you can very well choose solar project management or solar project coordination. Easy, all right? And if you're hands-on, you love being on the tools, all right, choose installer. And that's if you prefer physical work on rooftops or large-scale solar farms and have basic trade skills. Guys, here we had a massive snapshot of the entire industry when it comes to different roles, all right? In the next video, I'm going to show you and walk you through every single one of these roles, including their salaries, what are the basic skills that you need to have for them, and so many other things. If you want to go straight into it, you already know what you want to do, and you want to take advantage of the solar courses bundle that I got for you. It's 4 solar courses that you can access straight away from the link below, so that you can actually increase your likelihood of getting employed within the industry. Guys, I need you to get employed. It's very simple, all right? Because my reputation is defined and lies on your likelihood of getting employed. So I'll see you in the next video, and let's keep going.